Alright, we're back to the air conditioning on this 83-300D turbo. So let's take a look at the suction pressure right here. I'm taking the pressure. I have the hot air blowing off of the radiator fan and everything right onto my sensor. It's in the bad location, but that's the only place I can get metal. So we're traveling at basically 40 degrees, 38 degrees. Let's get it off idle, because idle is the last place you want to be when you're taking a test, because compressors do not work efficiently at idle. So we're going to take this up to about 1200 RPMs, and sometimes this turbo wants to take away on me and just take off. So I got to be careful here, because this thing just, there it goes, taking off on me. It's kind of hard to get a nice idle and hold it steady sometimes. There it goes. Steady temperature. We're looking at that temperature right there. That suction line with that sensor right there. That's the temperature of your evaporator. So you know your evaporator is cold because that's what's coming from your evaporator. And our supply air right there, 48 degrees. That's your supply air coming out of your dash. Now this was retrofitted before over to R134, so it's already R134. And hold on, I gotta get it out of, I still have it on test mode. Hold on a minute. Fan comes on at 220 psi on this vehicle, and that's by the temperature thermal switch that's down there. You can see right there. You see that? You see the dryer, and you see that red switch? That's your fan switch. When it hits 200, when the temperature with the pressure reach a certain temperature, it kicks on your electric fan. As you look at that evaporator temperature, it's just hovering right around 32 degrees, borderlining freezing. The only reason you don't see that water turn into ice where that temperature clamp is because that fan right there is blowing 180 degree air right off the radiator right on that pipe, but that pipe is actually on the inside, is below freezing temperature. Oh, and see our return air? The return air is in the cabin, so I actually have the second sensor saying return air 45 degrees out of the dash. I have the second sensor right there, with the sensor right there in the back. You can see it. There's a supply air, there's a return air, and I'm taking the temperature in the rear back here to give me kind of an average overall cabin temperature. And that's what I'm looking for. I want to see what it's doing in the cabin. Alright, so that's enough. I got a lot of work to do. I got to get back to that commercial job and help my son on the installation of that unit. We're trying to get that on the vacuum pump tonight, so that's it. Alright, see you guys.